towards the position where the Jameson Raiders made their last stand in January 1896. Maurice, now in your estimation, the clump of trees there in the sort of far distance, that dark patch, was where Jameson got his artillery and lost it, of course.
Well, this is the Stark's artillery. He had no artillery at all.
Oh, yes, he did. He always had some guns. Yes, and he had some pom-poms. He had 2 guns and some pom-poms and some machine guns.
Well, I think those had fallen by the wayside, as far as I can recall.
They were captured and they were recaptured again during the Boer War. I can't remember where, but they were taken by the British. R55. This is the R558 from the Krugersdorp area. And here's the monument to the Jameson Raiders. Behind these buildings is the remnants of the old house that the Raiders shoved the white flag up the chimney to indicate that they'd had enough and that they were surrendering. We'll see if we can find something of it a little bit later, provided we don't get eaten by these damn dogs. Jameson Raid. Following a brief engagement on the 2nd of January 1896, the forces of approximately 600 raiders, led by Dr. L. Starr Jameson and Sir John Willoughby, surrendered here to the burger forces of the South African Republic under the command of Commandants P.A. Cronje, F.J. Potgieter, H.P. Milan and Colonel S.P.E. Trichard of the Staats Artillery, or State Artillery, Historical Monuments Commission. Jameson and his raiders came from the Western Transvaal in the direction towards where I'm standing, and they were shepherded on here by the Boer commandos, chasing them along to the site where the Boers had decided they would fight. And here the raiders were surrounded and forced to surrender. Behind this mine dump, about 20 miles away or 25 kilometers away, is the center of Johannesburg. Well, we've walked down this path here past this Beware the Dog joint, and look what we found. Sign about the Jameson Raid. Well, let's see what this has to say. Jameson Raid. This tree stump marks the spot on which the cottage stood from where Dr. Jameson and his officers surrendered on the 2nd of January 1896 to the Boer forces. Well, I never.
Not very good English, but still.
It's not very good English, but at least it tells you the story. And this is the surroundings of this historic site. Bit of a mess, don't you think? Oh, this is right. There was another monument here, and I'm sure this is the one that I saw many, many years ago.
A lot of them were buried here.
I'm just working my way around the 4 sides of this monument. These are the names of the 4 Boers who died in this action, and Maurice tells me these men are buried in Krugersdorp Cemetery. And these are the balance of the raiders who were killed in this action. In all, there are names of 22 raiders on this monument. The British soldiers, or the raiders who were killed, were actually buried in a prospecting trench up on this hillside, and they are still there somewhere. They were just all heaved into the trench and covered over, but the trench was visible for many, many years.